Hey YouTube, what's up? Pipe Noob here, doing another pipe video. Pretty obvious what I'm doing, or else probably wouldn't have clicked on it. Let's see, I've been complaining a lot about aromatics lately. Not really complaining, but I've been telling you about how I've tried a couple different aromatics, and not much of an aromatics person, and you're probably thinking to yourself, well, why the hell are you smoking all these aromatics? Tell us about a tobacco that's not an aromatic. So today, I thought I'd sit down and shoot a pipe video. It's Veterans Day. I'm a vet. Shout out to all my fellow vets out there. Funny story about Veterans Day. I used to always get really pissed off that I always had to work on Veterans Day. I'm like, this is my day. Why do I have to work on this day? Finally, my wife one year, she's like, why don't you just start taking PTO on Veterans Day and stop bitching about it all the time? So consequently, for the last couple of years, I've done that. Just got back from a trip to Texas, and just got back yesterday. Took today off, and I'm sitting out back. Thought I'd shoot a pipe video and celebrate Veterans Day. So anyway, I was telling you about this tobacco. So I decided, yeah, why do I smoke these aromatics and do reviews on them when I'm not really much of an aromatic person? So I figured I'd break out a non-aromatic, one that I got a while back. I haven't really given it its due consideration yet. It's called Warhorse. Now this is a remake of a blend from the 30s, pretty famous blend from back then, or pretty well known, I guess. It's got Virginia, Burley, Perique, and dark-fired Kentucky in it. So it's definitely not an aromatic, and that type of tobacco is much more up my alley. I'm a big fan of Burleys. I love Vapors, Virginia Burleys. I love Vapors, Virginia Periques. I've had some dark-fired Kentucky in the old dark-fired that I really, really like. So I picked up this Warhorse blend and thought I'd check it out. Now, it's this particular one that I'm doing. They've got three Warhorses. They've got the Warhorse Green, the Warhorse Bar, and the Warhorse Ready Cut. Well, this is the Ready Cut. This is one with the black label on the tin. So we're gonna check it out today. I opened it up when I first got it. I tried a little bit, and then I put it back in a jar, and it's been aging for, I don't know, probably about 6 months in the jar. Just hadn't gotten around to it yet. I'm going to show you what it looks like here. I don't know if you can see it real well or not here. I got it in my jar, so it's kind of just a ready cut there. It's actually nice and dry. I've learned, still maybe a noob, but I've learned that you really need to dry your tobacco almost exclusively. Just about every tobacco needs to be dried a little bit. Set it out, let it dry for a little bit before you smoke it. This is pretty dry, right? At least it was pretty dry in my jar. I don't remember what it was like when I got it out of the tin. So I'm going to load up my my Missouri Meerschaum Country Gentleman, one of my standbys. This is the pipe I took with me to Texas. Oh, funny story. I was smoking. I don't remember what I was smoking. Probably Prince Albert when I was in Texas, and I would work during the day. I'm a consultant, so I can work remotely. And so the people I was traveling with, they'd go out and they'd check out the sites and everything all day, and I'd work all day. And then I'd get done working in the evening, about 4 or 5 o'clock. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Anyway, I'd get up about 4 or 5 o'clock, grab my trusty cob and my pouch, and go for a walk. And I had a couple of people looking at me kind of funny, seeing me walking along smoking my pipe, until they realized I'm smoking a tobacco pipe. And then I, got a tip of the hat, a nod, and a smile, something like that. It's a sad state of affairs when people see a pipe and the first thing they think is you're smoking some wacky tobacco instead of, not that I particularly care. I don't smoke that stuff, but I don't care if you do. So now anyway, this is like I said, this is a blend of Virginia, Burley, tiny little bit of Perique, is what it says anyway, and dark-fired Kentucky. Now, the dark fired Kentucky I've had before is really smoky, smoky and sweet. The Perique should give it just a tiny little bit of spice. The Virginia should add a real toasty sweetness, and the burley and nuttiness. So we'll see what we get out of it. I packed and lit real well. Of course, it's pretty dry. Not crumbly dry. You don't want it to be crumbly dry. I kind of like this. I like this a lot better than the aromatics that I've been smoking. This tastes like tobacco. Doesn't taste like hot steam. Yeah, I don't mean to be down on aromatics all the time. If you like aromatics, good for you. You smoke what you like. Don't pay any attention to me. I personally like this kind of stuff better. Yeah, it's got a toasty, nutty, not real sweet, not nearly as sweet as I expected with the Virginia in there. And the dark fired is a lot more subtle than the dark fired that I've had in the past. Of course, the only real dark fired that I've had in the past that I can recall is old dark fired, which is really stout and really good stuff. Oh my God, that's one of my top favorite tobaccos. I'll have to do a review of that on here one of these days. But I expected, because of that, my experience with that before, that this would be much stouter, or much more prominent, I should say, because this is about a medium body. Got a little yeah, it's got that burly, toasty, nutty. It sounds weird, but it's like a dry flavor. And I can definitely tell there's some Virginia in there. See, this is what tobacco is supposed to taste like, in my opinion. It's not supposed to make you think of Fruit Loops. Yeah, there's no hiding behind crazy toppings in this. This is a good blend of tobacco. You know what? I like this. I don't recall trying it the first time. I mean, I did try it. I opened up the tin. I tried to pinch in my pipe, and then I jarred it up. But I really don't recall what I thought of it straight out of the tin. I tend to have too many pouches and too many tins open at a time, so I'm trying to smoke down what I've got that I'd opened. But I was looking at this one, and yeah, I could have let this one sit back and age a little bit longer, and said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to break it out. I'm going to check it out. Of course, I'll probably put it back up on a shelf now after this. Finish up. I still got a little bit of Prince Albert still open. I've got some Carter Hall open. I've got, what do I got? I got some Autumn something or other by Cornell and Deal. It smells like pancakes and maple syrup. It smells good. Doesn't taste like it. It tastes okay. Everybody around me loves it, though. Autumn Evening, that's what it's called. Autumn Evening by Cornell and Deal. It's fall. I thought I'd break that out. I'm sitting around with a bunch of people. We're sitting around a fire. Sitting outside with the fire pit. I'll break something out that smells good, so I'm not pissing them all off. But then I've also got some Peretti's Thanksgiving blend that is not an aromatic that I bought last year. I bought 2 big 4-ounce crumble cakes of that last year. So I got 2 good-sized jars of it packed away. I'll break some of that out. That's a tobacco that I really, really like. I'll do a review of that on here, too. Anyway, so sum it all up, YouTube. Let's see what we got here. This is a good, solid tobacco. I like this a lot. About a medium blend. A real good tobacco, honest tobacco taste. Not overly sweet. A little toasty, a little nutty. Not getting a lot of the spice, not getting a lot. It's balanced. It's really well balanced. I'm not getting a lot of this or a lot of that. Warhorse, the Ready Rub. I give it the thumbs up. I like it a lot. All right. Well, let's see. What else do I got to talk about? My little fat Chihuahua's inside. Oh, he squealed and peed all over himself when we got back from our trip. It was kind of humorous, but also kind of felt bad. We got this gal. She comes over and stays with the dogs. Sends us pictures of them, and when we got home. Now, here's how you know your dogs are being taken care of. Now, we got a spare bedroom. We got a little bed in the spare bedroom, and that's where she stayed while she was here, taking care of the place and taking care of the dogs. And we get home, my wife's like, well, where's the dog stairs? Well, we got Chihuahuas, they can't really jump up on the bed, and yeah, we sleep with our dogs. You don't like it? Tough shit. Ain't your dogs, ain't your bed. But anyway, so we have a little set of stairs for them to get up in the bed, and we're like, where the hell's the stairs? Or we look, yeah. The gal had the dog stairs at her bed in the back bedroom, so you know she was snuggling up with them dogs at night, taking good care of them. So that made us feel good. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I took a trip to Texas. We were down near San Antonio. We were actually really close to that Sutherland Springs where the that psycho just shot up that church full of people. I'm not going to get into politics on this on my videos or anything like that. If y'all want to know how I feel, you can make friends with me and find out in real time instead of through this. I don't think this is appropriate medium for him, but I tell you what, I hope that man rots in hell. There's just evil in the world, and my heart aches for the people that had to suffer through that. I don't know what the right answer is for this country to do. I got some ideas, but I hope we do something more than just thoughts and prayers, because they were in the middle of thoughts and prayers when they got shot down. So, if you happen to have been affected by that shooting there, know that I'm grieving with you. I didn't lose anybody there, but thank God. But my God, it's such a horrible thing. I can't even imagine. Wow, it's starting to rain. Good thing I got a nice little dry canopy with a chair and a nice place to prop my feet up here. Anyway, well, YouTube is getting kind of long. I'm going to let you go. Warhorse Ready Rub. It's a real tobacco. It's not an aromatic. Well, here I go again. It's a real tobacco, not an aromatic. Aromatics are real tobaccos. You can shut the hell up, Gary. It's a non-aromatic tobacco. Tastes like tobacco. And I happen to like it quite a bit. I give it 2 thumbs up. So, y'all have a good day, YouTube. Catch you next time.